Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can create a group inside a Moodle. So I'm going to explain in a specific for the IBES, ILKKM blended e-learning system. So first of all, I need to make sure that I am a teacher for this particular course, for example, computer application technology and multimedia. So the first step that the teacher should do is actually call your participant or learners. So by doing this, you are actually inviting all the students. So to do that, you just navigate your cursor over here and then proceed with this participant, and then you can straight away go to this enroll user. So click the enroll user. You have the opportunity to select the user based on cohort. The cohort is already being created. If you want to know and learn about how to create a cohort, especially for administrator, please find the video in the descriptions of this video. So let's say the cohort is already being created. So let me just import the cohort. Okay, so this is the example of the cohort that is available for me to be choose from. First of all, go to this participant over here. On the left corner of your IBES, just go to the participant, and then you are going to observe this overview, and then proceed with the enroll user over here, and then you have the opportunity to select based on the cohort. So in my case, I already create a dummy cohort for this particular experiment, so just type the cohort. Alright, so now the name of the cohort is already being included inside our selection. Then I can specify the duration of the students that should be enabled to use all the courses and material inside this course. Okay, I set it as 3 days only, and then insert as the enroll student. So all the students is actually being enrolled manually as a student or learners inside this subject. We call it as computer application technology and multimedia. After doing so, the next step that the teacher need to be done is actually manage your group. You can go over here on the right side of the IBES platform. You got this gear button. Just go and then proceed with the groups. Okay, so to find out where to navigate those buttons, just go to this navigation bar, proceed with the participant. Okay, only at the participant level we can create such group. So go to this action menu and then go to these groups. Okay, you can create some groups. You can create a subdivisional group, and then you can create any groups that you want. In this case, I'm just going to create 3 groups that correspond each student in each group. So this is just example. I'm going to spell it out as group A, and then I'm going to save change, followed by the another group, which is I'm going to spell it as a group B, and then just save it. This is my second group, and then the last but not least, I'm going to create another group. We call it as a group C. So the purpose of this demonstration is to share with you an idea how you can create a group, and then we are going to discuss how you can create an assignment based on the group submissions. So instead of only 3 groups, we are also can dedicated all of them inside a particular group. So this is a group A. So to manage that, just go to this button, add or remove user, and then you can insert these students. So I'm just going to give you an example. Okay, so let's say these 2 students correspond to one group. Okay, and then proceed to another one, which is the group B, correspond to only 1 students. Okay, so this idea is actually we want to see what kind of output are going to be generated based on these 3 students and separated them according to 2 different groups. Okay, after you are going to finish the enrollment and also setting up of all groups, the teacher also, you can specify their groups. Okay, instead you can specify the teacher can be assigned as a group A, group B, or group C. After you assigning the teacher as according to the group, then please create or click this save changes button. After that is finished. Alright, so now let's begin to the second part of the group manipulations with regard to the applications of giving assignments towards their group method. The first one, enable the turn editing on button on the top right corner of your IBES, and then after that followed by the add an activity or resources over here, and then proceed with selections of the assignment. So after you give some name, for example test 1, and then you can go down here followed by the group submission setting. So in this group submission setting, as default is no, but you can change it into yes, where you can dedicatedly give the instruction to the students to submit their assignment via grouping basis. So require group to make submission? Yes. If you tick no, that's mean the submission is only available in group, but they still need to submit individually. If you want them to submit one assignment, represent 4 or 5 personnel or 4 or 5 students with regard to their representation, then you have to click this one as yes. And after that, you can go to the save and display. After you're doing that, then the system are going to indicate how many groups that are already being assigned to all these students. As you know, we have 3 students, 2 students inside one group, and then 1 student inside another group. So that's why example of how you assign all these students according to their group. So let me just explore it in the student composition or in the student view, how they perceive this assignment. So let me just log in with this account and then have a look what kind of output are going to be generated. Okay, so we have to make some changes. Alright, so this student is already set up, and then they are also already being assigned in their specific class or course. If you can see here, the students got notified. Test 1 open it July, which is due on the 15th July. So the student can go here, but of course they can make a submission based on the group, because we know already the group A is correspond of the 2 personnel. So they can make a submission, so only one submit, and then both of them can get marks. Okay, let me just dummy it and then give an example of how this student A can make a submission. Just for the sake of example, I'm going to use this one and then upload the submission and make changes. Submit for grading. After this student is actually finished, they actually represent the group A. So now let us see what kind of the friends view. So just go here and then log out, and then we are going to log in to the second account, which is the dummy 2. So dummy 2 represent the students which is a group member of group A. They have a similar group, they have a similar course, and then they can go here and then test 1. So they can see that the submission is already being made by their friend. So they can make a comment, or they can give a hint to the teacher that one of our representative already submitted this assignment. Okay, so now let us go into the third students, which is represent to the another account, which is the dummy 3. So this third student is actually being assigned as a group B, and therefore the group B not yet submit their assignment. So they can go over here and then click the test, and then it is still empty. So what the group B should do is actually just go to the add submission and then find the suitable files to be uploaded to be evaluated by their teacher. Okay, after make this kind of changes, then the group A and also the group B is already giving their assignment, waiting for the teacher to make an evaluation. So to complete this, to wrap up this video, so let me just log in back into the teacher account so that you can have a look what kind of the insight mechanism where the teacher is actually have 2 submissions, which is represent the group A and the group B, and then the teacher can go here and then click grade to make a grading based on the group members. Okay, so the teacher can go over here and then they can select what kind of user that they want to give the marks, because the teacher is already know that this is from the group A. So if the teacher go to the next one, which is this button, go to the next. So this one is actually also same with regard to the group A. So it's easy for the teacher also to make an idea about marking them in the sequence manner, and also in a rapid kind of mechanism. And then the teacher also can click the another one, which is in Moodle they already specified as a group B. So by doing this, the teacher can easily mark their assignment and give an idea about each individual marks, even though it is a group work, but the teacher can customize based on the feedback or comment from their peers evaluations. Okay, I hope that you understand about this explanation. If you got any things with regard to the use of the IBES or any Moodle applications towards your LMS, just comment down there, and then we try to help you and solve the ideas about using this LMS and their applications for your teaching and learning process. With that, thank you very much. See you again. Bye bye.